This is a demonstration of the first set of functions on the main cabinet in the Carillon. This top section is the motor strike selector and the bell peal. These 5 white buttons are connected to the strikers of 5 of the English bells. So if you had this system in the absence of a keyboard, you would have access to 5 notes which you could strike manually. In addition to being able to strike these bells manually, there is also a motor striker which will allow you to toll or swing any of the 5 bells, and you can select which one by means of that little switch. So here's a swinging bell. If you listen closely, you'll notice there's a difference in timbre between the forward and backward strike. And that's because, if you look closely, there are different contacts being engaged as the bell swings in different directions. Those contacts actually operate 2 different strikers, one heavy and one very light, located at different points along the chime rod or the bell rod. So it provides 2 different timbres to simulate the sound that will happen when a clapper strikes a bell on different sides as the bell swings. Of course, you don't get any Doppler effect, so the realism of the swinging effect is somewhat limited, but once again, 1940s, 50s technology, it was pretty good. I'll show you how the selector switch works. Now, another thing that you can do with this is by moving these bumpers, you can change the interval between strikes. So you can either make it strike more evenly or less evenly, or you can make it a longer interval between the strikes on the bell. So if you're doing a deeper bell, you might actually want a longer interval. And either or both of those bumpers can be repositioned to provide that change. This switch over here allows you to toll the bell instead of swinging it. When the bell is tolled, it's not struck in both directions but one direction only, and it gives it a slower effect. The lightweight striker's never used. And if you wanted a really long interval for your toll, you could remove one bumper entirely. Bell's going to go all the way around. So that's a long interval, but not inappropriate for a tolling bell. All of these functions are limited to just the English bells because of the way the strikers are wired. The rest of the functions that I'll show you in future videos can be switched back and forth between English bells and Flemish bells, but this top section is English bells only. So that's the motor strike selector and bell peal of the Carillon. Thanks for watching, and please don't forget to subscribe to my channel.